Here's me making some bannocks. To try to quantify it, instead of just dumping it in there, which I do, I'm going to measure it. So here's the flour, one. A long time ago when Dad was teaching me how to make bannock, he said about 4, but I would do about 3 because that bowl's fairly small. So about 3 cups of flour there, and then I'm going to do about 1/4 cup of sugar. That's kind of a lot, but I won't worry about that. Okay, and I'm going to do about probably almost a tablespoon of, not too heaping, of that baking powder. Baking powder, and a little dab of salt, and then some room temperature kind of tepid water on the more on the cold side, I think, but not ice cold though. And I'm going to stir that together first, like so. The reason Mom didn't teach me, because she used to make big vats of a lot of them, so, but Dad knew how to make a smaller batch, so he taught me how to make the smaller batch. And I'm going to pour some in the well in the center there. Stir it from the center gently, like this, till it absorbs that water. And it's probably this bowl's too small, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then do it again. I'm looking for that texture of just like too thick oatmeal, too thick pancake batter. That's what I'm looking for. I think this might do it. You just have to make it a few times until you get the hang of that batter. And it will just work. It will work no matter if you make it too wet or too dry. So that's almost the full 2 cups of water here. Okay. So I think this is a good batter, don't you, hon?
Looks good to me. You used what, about a total of 1.5 cups of water there, right?
I had this full up to 2, and
Yeah.
it's minus a 1/3, so,
Oh, yeah.
so almost 2 cups. But you know, it just depends on whether you want to make it kind of like a moisture bannock or a drier bannock. Did you want to take over? I'll go over there and you can
stop this now?
No,
and
you
add
can
them,
just
or?
go grab it and move on over. We're just going to move over to the stove, and here you have a burning hot, clean, well-seasoned cast iron skillet, and the temperature is somewhere between medium and hot. Okay, and that's a little low because I turned it down since we want it to be around about 5 on our stove, but you'll just get the feel of, and do like Dad's doing here, and get a couple spoons.
And just push them out like that. If you find it's too slippery, just give it a quick dab in the oil like that, and then you can push it down easier. Not too much because you don't want to cook it onto your spoon.
Yeah, I can see that it's a little, the pan is not hot enough.
Okay, next batch will be hotter.
Okay, and then you just put your little bannocks in there and proceed to fry them.
Have your
And you
plate
have
ready.
Plate ready with paper towels and your tongs or whatever you're going to use. It's probably not ready. Oh, okay. Dad's just kind of turning them around because this particular stove has a tendency just to be hotter in some areas and cooler in some areas. So he's turning it around to try and get an even golden texture there. And you don't have to make them that size either. If you're just making that for the first time or you're unsure, just make them smaller. Make them as big as like a tablespoon, like smaller little dollar size, silver dollar size. That will be easier to handle and quick cooking and better. I will just wait until we flip them over. I'm still filming. I'll just wait until we flip it over and then I'll come back on when we have a pan full. Or I mean a plate full.
Just a little bit more on this one. It's nice and golden brown, but I want it to be a little darker so you make sure you don't get gummy in the middle.
Okay. You could probably be a little bit hotter with that, I think.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. Think we can turn this one a bit?
Try it. Just grab the edge, the little edge, and yeah. And that's what you want, like that. Of course, my dad used to make them a little burned sometimes, and they were yummy that way too. Okay, I'm going to turn it off and then come back with the whole plate full. Okay, so here I am. This made about 15 beautiful bannocks. They're pretty, some are burning hot and some are... So you can just cut it or just pull it apart like that and it's just steaming hot.
Beautiful.
Here's some butter. Dad usually eats his with a ½ pound of butter on it.
And nothing else?
Yeah, and I have mine with a ½ pound of butter and a good tablespoon of
3 pounds of jam.
Jam, right. So I'm going to make one for each of us. Oh, where's that jam that Aunt Dawn brought us when she came up? Raspberry rhubarb, I think she made. So that's my side, and that's your side. Ready?
Yeah. Should I stop it?
You could show me having a chomp of it if you want.
Okay, ready? Okay.
Oh. Oh my God, that's good. Probably have 2. Buttery. Okay, let me film you eating that one.
Like Mom said, I like mine all buttery and dipped in things like soup. That's delicious.
Yum.
Happy bannock.
Oops, sorry for that. Okay, that's it.